Signs of Tradition and Wonders of Experience, a devotional for the seasons of Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany, produced by Northside Church. Wednesday, December 4th. Our scripture passage today comes from Exodus chapter 1, verses 8 through 11.
Then a new king, to whom Joseph meant nothing, came to power in Egypt. "Look," he said to his people, "the Israelites have become far too numerous for us. Come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous, and, if war breaks out, will join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country." So they put slave masters over them to oppress them with forced labor.
The Israelites found themselves in desperate need of a new experience, a fresh encounter with the God of their forebears. The Egyptians were not so keen on the multiplicity of Abraham's family, particularly within their own borders. Israel's tradition may have included God's promises and plan to bless all families through them, but all Pharaoh experienced was inconvenience and potential threat. And because he knew nothing of Joseph or what Joseph had done for Egypt, Pharaoh responded by enslaving the family of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So not only were the Israelites in a land where they did not belong, now they found themselves in chains as well. What would such an experience feel like? Imagine being told all your life that you and your people have been blessed by God, blessed in order to be a blessing, and that you've seen the results of that blessing in the faithfulness of your people. You've heard all the stories of how God has called and guided your people, your family, and how God has come to their rescue time and time again. And now, out of fear and paranoia, you are being squashed with oppression and forced into labor, enslaved by those around you. I don't think there's any of us who wouldn't feel a level of cognitive dissonance or perceive a painful conflict between our experience and our tradition. It's in these moments, when our tradition fails our current experience, that we are in dire need of a new experience. We need something, anything, to make sense of the chaos that has descended upon us. Often, we will go looking outside of our tradition, outside of our story, to find exactly that. But this is exactly why we have our tradition in the first place, to give us purpose and meaning, to shape our identity and remind us of who we are and whose we are. In other words, we hold to our tradition and our story because it gives rise to our experience of hope. God sent the Israelites someone to remind them of this, as we will soon discover. But during this season of Advent, this season of hope, I think it's important for us to remember this as well. Hope arises only in moments when hope is not yet fulfilled. Or, as Paul said,
"Hope that is seen is no hope at all."
Romans chapter 8, verse 24. I don't know about you, but I'm almost always in need of this new experience of hope. What new experience of hope do we need as a church? How does this season of Advent lead us to such hope?